Sometimes when you begin research, it can be difficult to know where to start. What I recommend to my students is to start with Wikipedia. If you have a topic in mind but you don't have a lot of information about it, Wikipedia does a great job of giving you an overview of that topic. So, for example, if I'm looking for the Elaine Massacre, so here's what Wikipedia has on the Elaine Massacre. If I were someone that didn't know a whole lot about this topic, but I wanted to research more, it's always good to have search terms. Wikipedia is great for giving you some search terms. So for example, I now know when it occurred. I know where it occurred, right? And I can read through here and extract more words. 5 W's comes to mind, like who, what, when, where, why. That will give me some search terms, so then when I am ready to go into some databases, I have a whole list to work with. So for example, after I've gone into Wikipedia, I was able to extract all of these search terms from Wikipedia. Now I have these ready to go into my databases. Okay, you are ready to start your research. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go under Academics on the O'Neill's webpage. You're going to click on Library. Where I'm going to take you now is basically to our public library databases. So we're going to click under Library Catalogs and go to Downers Grove Public Library Online Catalog. Once you get here, you're going to select the Research button under All Databases. So you can just scroll down if you have no idea what the title of a database is that you're interested in, but I want to go ahead and look at Gale in Context High School. So I can go ahead and click this. Now I'm going to go ahead and start with Elaine Massacre and just see if they have anything that comes up. And they do. So these are the results that they gave me. Now if you see here, these are the ones under magazine. If I look really carefully, this says book review. It's a brief article, so that's probably not going to do a whole lot. And it also says it's a citation only, so I'm not really interested in that one. I want to see the actual article. So this one says Remembering the Elaine Massacre. If I click on that, this is really interesting. This looks like this gives me a primary source. This is the statement by this person, Frank Moore, who was actually there at the time. So this would be really interesting for my research. Now, what I want to know too, though, is the citation information. This is what I love about using the databases. This gives me the citation information right here. So if I'm creating a works cited page, it's really incredibly easy for me just to go ahead and copy this. What's also very handy is now a lot of databases are syncing up with some common tools that you may have. If I were to click Google Drive, this would take me and put it into a folder in my drive with this citation. At the top here, if I wanted to take this article and save it to my Google Drive, all I have to do is click on that. It tells me, okay, it's now going to appear in your Google Drive. If I go look here in my Google Drive, in Gale in Context High School, I have it right here. So the whole article appears right here along with the citation at the bottom. Now, let's say that when I typed in Elaine Massacre, nothing came up. That's okay because I have all of these other possible search terms to go ahead and use to help me with my research. So remember, you can always combine your search terms. You can use them individually and just see what you get. And also, a lot of times when you're reading through something, you will discover more information. So that's where you could include more search terms if you needed more for your search.